I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars.
My name's Tim Warner, and I can't ride my bike with no handlebars. In this digital story, we'll examine why and how bikes have been a big part of my life. As a 5-year-old, I found myself under more pressure to fit in, especially when I had 2 older brothers that I idolized. I saw what they did, and I craved it. I wanted to do as they did and feel welcome with them and their friends. We would spend our summer days outside, hanging in the neighborhood and eating ice cream with everybody, and half the time I'd sit and watch in awe of all the things they could do, like rollerblading, skateboarding, and especially bike riding, because they would do that a lot. And I was always so dramatic when I was younger, so that when I tried it for the first time, I was shocked that I couldn't do it easily like them, and I quickly gave up. I didn't get too discouraged about my lack of bike riding, because I did other things to take up my time, like play soccer, and I met a bunch of kids by doing so. But I still felt a little behind because everyone I knew as a kid could ride their bike, except for me. Bicycles are a huge part of our society, and riding them is one of the most common recreational activity kids participate in. They were introduced in the 19th century, and today they about double the amount of cars. According to a health website, 70% of kids aged 5 to 14 in the U.S. can ride a bike. As I grew up, I always would say that I hated bikes and that I could just walk everywhere. I went on to get my license in a car and firmly said that I didn't need to learn how to ride a bike. I was probably one of the only kids of 550 who graduated from my high school last year that didn't know how to ride. Until this past summer, my girlfriend and I took a trip to her beach house with her family, and they convinced me it was time to finally learn how to ride a bike. I was stubborn, but when my girlfriend glared me onto one of their beach cruisers, I rolled my eyes and tried to ride, and I couldn't keep my balance. I was an 18-year-old failing at something that little kids around me were doing with ease. One chubby kid rode past me laughing, and I got pissed. And I kept pushing to ride, and I gave up again after about an hour. The next day, I was actually motivated and didn't want to be like my 5-year-old self. I was tired of feeling different because culture deems riding a bike as a kid normal, and with my girlfriend saying she'd buy me ice cream if I successfully rode past 3 houses, I aimed my anger at this stupid bike and learned how to ride it. What's up? I'm actually learning something. I get ice cream! Woo!
Tim actually knows how to ride a bike now.
For the rest of the summer, I rode around my neighborhood like my brothers once did and enjoyed my new hobby. I rode around with a proud smile on my face because I didn't give up on overcoming a past failure. It took me 18 years, 3 months, and 24 days to learn how to ride a bike, and I'm glad I did.